Hello, Middle 3. Today we will explain the lesson of universe and the solar system. The universe. It is a wide and extended space which contains all the galaxies, stars, planets, moons, living organisms, and everything. It contains about 100,000 million galaxies. What's the meaning of galaxies? They are groups of stars that rotate together in cosmic space by the effect of gravity. And they are the greatest units that form the universe. The Milky Way galaxy. Old or larger stars gather in the center surrounded by recent small stars located in spiral arms of the galaxy. The Sun is one of the stars that rotate around the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It contains the Sun and the solar system. Give reason, the Milky Way galaxy is given that name because it appears in the sky at night as a splashing mud. The solar system. It contains the Sun and 8 planets revolving around it. The Sun takes about 220 million years to complete one rotation around the center of the galaxy. And the solar system is located in one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way on the edge of the galaxy, which is the Earth is a planet of life. So we can say that the universe contains galaxies, and Milky Way galaxy contains the solar system, and the solar system contains the Earth. Expansion of the universe. It is a continuous separation between galaxies in space as a result of their The universe is in a state of continuous expansion. So give reason the continuous expansion of the universe due to the movement of galaxies apart. How did the universe originate? The beginning of the universe was a gaseous ball of high pressure, high temperature, and small in volume. Many scientists believe that the universe emerged from a massive explosion called the Big Bang 15,000 million years ago, which resulted in all forms of matter, energy, space, and time. The Big Bang Theory had been developed since 1933. So what's the meaning of the Big Bang? It is a theory that explains the origin of the universe from a massive explosion since 15,000 million years and resulted in it all forms of matter, energy, time, and space, followed by continuous expansion. Through Big Bang, since about 15,000 million years, the universe was very small and very hot, and the gaseous ball from which the universe originated exploded. Within minutes after the explosion, the temperature becomes about 10,000 million degrees. The atomic particles merged together, producing helium with 25% and hydrogen with 75%. Which over the years produced the galaxies, stars, and the universe as we know it today. After about 1,000 million years, the previously formed matter merged in the form of masses. After 2,000 to 3,000 million years, gravity helps in forming ancestral galaxies, leaving areas of empty space between them. After 3,000 million years, galaxies began to form. After 5,000 million years, Milky Way galaxy took its disk form. After 10,000 million years, the Sun, Earth, and planets were created. After 12,000 million years, airless life forms began to appear on the Earth. After 15,000 million years, the universe is as it is now. Theories about the evolution of the solar system. Number 1, Nebular Theory, Laplace 1796. The French scientist Pierre-Simon Laplace published a research entitled World Order, and that was in 1796. There is something that looks like clouds or nebula in the space. The space contains many cloudy rings surrounding some planets, such as rings of Saturn planet. So what's the meaning of nebula? It is a glowing gaseous sphere revolving around itself, from which the solar system was originated. Assumption of nebular theory. Number 1, the solar system was a glowing gaseous sphere revolving around itself. This sphere is called nebula. Over the time, the nebula gradually lost its heat, so its size contracted and its revolving speed around itself increased. Under the effect of centrifugal force, the nebula lost its sphere form and became in a form of a flat rotating disk. Parts of nebula got separated from it by the effect of the centrifugal force to form gaseous rings that also rotate in the same direction in which the nebula rotates. These gaseous rings were formed after the planets of the solar system got cooled and frozen, while the flaming mass that remained in the center formed the Sun. Theory number 2, the crossing star theory. Chamberlain and Bolton, 1905. Number 1, the solar system was originally a big star, which is the Sun. Another huge star approached the Sun. This star attracted the Sun to it, which led to a great expansion in the part of the Sun facing it. This expanded part was exploded, and a gaseous line was formed of a great length from the Sun to the last planet. The gaseous line started to condense due to the attraction forces, and then it cooled, forming the planets. The Sun escaped from the gravity of that star due to the explosion. So, give reason, the Sun escaped from the gravity of the crossing star due to the explosion of the expanded part of the Sun. Theory number 3, the modern theory of the world. Alfred Heil, 1944. This theory is based on a phenomenon known as the star explosion phenomenon. Glowing of a star for a short time to be one of the most shining stars in the sky. Then its glow disappears gradually to return as Alfred Heil used this fact to develop his conception and assumptions about the evolution of the solar system. He assumed the existence of a star rotating near the Sun. The star was exposed to explosion due to huge nuclear reactions. The force of the explosion led to the bumping of the star's nucleus away from the gravity of the Sun. A cloud of gas remained and was subject to cooling and the contraction process, forming planets. The force of the sun's attraction controlled the orbits of planets around. Technological applications. The Solar Telescope, special equipment centered on Earth or carried into space in order to study the Sun. The sunlight is gathered, then separated by the spectrometer into a solar spectrum, shows the different light wavelengths emitted by the Sun. Those astronomers got most of their information about the Sun from the study of its spectrums. How does it work? Works on reflecting the sun rays downward to a mirror in a tunnel under the Earth's surface. A picture of the sun is formed in a monitoring room where astronomers can study its light. The Hubble Telescope. Hubble Telescope was launched in April in 1990. It rotates around the Earth at a height of 500 kilometers. From its location, it collects photos since millions of years. These photos allow astronomers an opportunity to study the evolution of the universe after the Big Bang.